died during Yemei Choshech. That was before they were told they're going out on Rosh Chodesh. They were told in Rosh Chodesh Nisan they're going out the 15th. The days of darkness. No, Paro. No, nothing Paro. But the Jews already perished during the days of darkness was before that. So, what do you mean? They would have provided provisions for themselves. Maybe. We're saying the only reason why they died because they wouldn't have gone out in the desert unprepared. But that only came about later, right? The answer is no, because they would have been, HaKadosh Baruch Hu knew, when they would be told, nobody's preparing. So if nobody's preparing, 80% are not going. So if the 80% is not going, you're going to die during the days of darkness. They didn't know exactly when they were going. Rosh Chodesh Nisan, they knew when they were going. The days of darkness took place before Rosh Chodesh Nisan. Exactly when they were leaving.
But others, 20%, didn't pack up already?
No, nobody packed up. Nobody packed up. But despite they were unprepared, they said, well, we trust God. He'll take care of us even in the desert. What are we going to eat?
How did they show that?
Because they went out. They went out. They went out. They had no provisions. They had matzah. They had matzah. It says explicitly they had no provisions. They already died. They died already because they wouldn't have gone out. Hashem knew they wouldn't have gone out. In this week's parsha. Yeah, definitely. That's when they died. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu knew they didn't have that degree of faith that they would have been able to do it. The question is what went through the 20%'s minds when they saw 80% dying. Why are they dying? You know, could you imagine? Well, I don't know what went through their minds. Because Rashi says HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't want that Mitzrayim should see Jews dying. Of course, they're going to say just as we're dying, they're dying. But what about the Jews themselves? 80% should die. So millions of people died. But there's different levels of belief. There are different levels of belief.
I mean, the 80% of the are not bad guys. They just maybe didn't have the belief.
No, it's nothing with bad guys. Hashem says no Jew remains behind. No Jew remains behind in Egypt. You have to leave to go to Sinai. And if not, then you can't live. That's it. Okay? Left of Tzadi Beis. Right.
But there are times when he doesn't do that. Like Shmuel versus Sham doesn't.
No. It's not comparable. There you have to be chote. There you have to be deserving to be punished. Here he knew they weren't going out. There you had to do something wrong. Right? That's he wasn't yet culpable. Here, factually, they weren't going out. Not going out, then you can't. Then you're going to die. Okay. Omer Rav Sheshes, wrote in Tzadi Beis, Sanhedrin, Chelik. Omer Rav Sheshes, Kol Malabi Torah Bo L'Mazeh. Person who teaches Torah in this world, Zocha Malamdo L'Olam Habo. That person will merit to teach it in Olam Habo, in the future. Shenemar, Umerave Gam Hu Yoreh. Umarve Gam Hu Yoreh. Mean the one who sates, it's supposed to be Mishlei. The one who sates, he will sate in the future. I mean, what's sating? He sates now, he will sate in the future. Omer Ovo. Mishim Raves Talmido B'dvar Halocha. Gam Hu Yoreh L'Olam Habo. Again, Rashi says B'dvar Halocha. See, it's interesting. The Gemara doesn't say Kol Malami. By the others, it's Kol HaMonea Halocha Mi Talmido. You made a point. Remember Halocha? And it says, and what if a person does not? Right? He does provide. See, Zochet to Brichoso Shel Yosef. Then it's continue. Rav Sheish called Malami Torah b'olam hazeh. What's Malami Torah? You'd say any Torah, not halacha necessarily. Whatever Torah I teach you. Rashi says Kol Malami Torah. He says Mishum Raves Talmido b'dvar halacha. Gamu Yora L'olam haba Umrava Loshin More. Either Marvik could be an expression of sating, or it could be Yorami, who gives the person direction. Omer of Nine L'Tchias HaMesim in Torah. We're not finished yet. Endless proofs. How do Rav says, where do we find Tchias HaMesim in the Torah? Shenema Yechi Rouvein Val Yamos. Yechi Bodom Hazeh. Rouvein should live in this world. Val Yamos L'olam haba. And he should not die in the world to come. Ravino Mehochav Rabim Yisheni Adamo Admas Ofer. Yokitsu. Hear this? Many are those who sleep in the earth. Admas Ofer, in the dust. Yokitsu, they will be awakened. Elo L'chaylov. And they will live eternally. Ve'elo L'cherpos Lidiron Olam. The others mean they will be in disgrace and into the oblivion. So you see, from the Pasuk, there's going to be people who are going to awaken. That Pasuk Tes. Pasuk in Daniel. Okay? To be continued. What is Yechi? Yechi is in the future. Yechi. You will live and you will not die. If you live, you're not dying. You will live now, and continue to live now. And you won't die when? When is not dying now? No, but it's already. Reuven died already. This Moshe Rabbeinu was speaking to them. Yechi Reuven, you'll be a shevet that's going to function. But al yamos, what's al yamos? And you will not die. If you're living, you're not dying. Right? Al yamos, going in olam haba. Meaning you will, because after Tchias Mesim, there are going to be those who are going to die. They're going to be resurrected and going right back into the ground. You're going to continue in the future.
That's a big bracha.
Of course, that's what Moshe Rabbeinu was saying.
That's just for Reuven.
No, that's Shevet Reuven. No, Reuven failed. Despite his failing, his Shevet will be part of eternity.
So, as will everyone else.
The other Shvatim, it's understood that part of eternity.
Because of Reuven.
Right, right.